Today on Nickelodeon's Robot Wars, we're gonna see 4 bots battling it out to become Nickelodeon's U.S. champs. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome the master of mechanical mayhem, Nickelodeon's Dave Azer.
Welcome to Nickelodeon Robot Wars. Tonight, kids from all around the country have gathered here, bringing with them the strongest, most incredible robots that have been built in the U.S. of A. Their goal? To fight for the honor of being named the Robot Wars U.S. champion. They've got to get past each other and a number of obstacles that live in the arena, including the pit, the drop zone, and our own squad of robo-enforcers, also known as the House Robots. Vivian Collins will be bringing us all the backstage action from the pits, so let's go there now and get the full story. Vivian?
Hey Dave, I'm Vivian Collins. Behind the scenes down here in the pits, the place where it all comes together before and after the battles. Now, some of the finest teams in the USA are back here preparing to fight for the championships. And I'm going to be bringing you all the action as it unfolds. Back to you, Dave.
Winning the championship is quite an accomplishment. In addition to the real threat each of these robots is to each other, you can't count out the House Robots. During our battles, they lurk in the CPZs, or corner patrol zones of the arena, just waiting for a robot to stray into their turf. Then, all bets are off, and the real damage occurs. It's going to take some skillful driving and quick maneuvering to avoid them. Here's a better look at what they can do.
All right, Dave, we've got 6 house bots, each of them with their own special, awesome capabilities. There's Dead Metal with a 3,000 RPM serrated saw and pincers that'll grab onto you. Then there's Shunt with massive pushing power and a diamond edge axe that'll go through just about anything. And then there's Matilda with tusks of steel and a chainsaw for a tail. You don't want to get her mad. And then there's Sergeant Bash with hydraulic pincers that'll crush through just about anything. The sergeant will keep the troops in line. And the leader of the pack, Sir K, at 616 pounds, nobody messes with Sir K. He's got big pincers that'll crush anything and a spinning lance. And last but not least, RefBot, who will be officiating every round of Robot Wars, and he'll make sure it'll be a fair fight.
Tough stuff. Tonight's winners are going to need a unique combination of strength and strategy to rise to the top. Let's go to the battle board and find out who's up first.
All right, Dave, in a moment, we're going to see Phantasm up against Probophobia. But first up, Ninjitsu against Tyrannobot. Over to you, Vivian.
Hello, I'm here in the pits with Tyrannobot, and Captain Tim and Jenny are here, of course. And we also have Ivan. How you doing, Ivan?
Good.
All right, now I really want to know about Tyrannobot. Tell me about him.
It's four-wheel drive and the jaws, and we also operated 2 different controls.
Okay, now the jaw, you told me about the jaw. That's the weapon. What exactly does the jaw do?
It can lift heavy objects.
Oh, okay. Now you've got the remote control in your hand. What does the remote control do?
Well, it controls, this is the steering.
Okay.
And this is the jaws. Side to side doesn't do anything for the jaws. It has a good steering, too.
Okay, well, I look forward to seeing all the things that Tyrannobot can do, and I wish you guys good luck. You're taking a look at Ninjitsu. I'm here in the pits again with Team Katana, and we've got Terry and Jim and Evan. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great.
All right, you got a lot of energy with you. Now, I know Ninjitsu has got a lot of great stuff. Tell me about it.
Well, it's got this spinning weapon right here, and it's got a floating wedge in the back.
Now, what I want to know is if you've taken a look at Tyrannobot, because that's who you're going up against. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I've seen him.
So what do you think your plan of action is against Tyrannobot?
Hit him in the wheels if we're lucky, and that'll kill the robot.
Okay, well, it all sounds like a very good plan. I wish everybody good luck. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
From Michigan, Tyrannobot.
First First up, Tyrannobot. At 220 pounds, he's got a separate motor for each wheel, a crushing jaw for a weapon, and major pushing power.
From California, Ninjitsu.
Ninjitsu at 218 pounds. He's got a spinning disc for a weapon, and he's heavily armored. And he's invertible, which means he works either way up.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's 13-year-old Evan White for Ninjitsu at the controls, and 8-year-old Ivan Loftus at the controls for Tyrannobot. And guarding the corner patrol zones will be Dead Metal with its 3,000 RPM saw. And Sir K, all 616 pounds of him.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And here we go for our first battle. Tyrannobot and Ninjitsu. Ninjitsu with that spinning square right on the front. Doesn't look like it's got a lot of power on it, but he's got some mobility as Evan looks on. And there's Ivan. Ivan in control of Tyrannobot. Tyrannobot's lost a bit of skin there, but it doesn't look like it's going to really change too much function on his bot. Boy, I'll tell you, when these guys connect, a lot can happen as Tyrannobot goes right into that pit trigger, which means that hole is going to open right up. Anybody can drop right in it. Tyrannobot with those jaws straight down. Tyrannobot backing into the grinder, but it looks like Ninjitsu's got a little bit of trouble there. Wow, anything could go wrong here because these guys have got so much electronics inside them, the wrong kind of hit could just immobilize them, which looks like that might have been what happened as RefBot does the countdown. Oh, baby. Ivan and Tyrannobot go through successfully, it looks like, as Dead Metal sets up Ninjitsu for the flip, and everything goes flying off of Ninjitsu. Just look at that thing. Got all kinds of airtime. Pieces coming off. Poor Evan, not happy about that at all, as Dead Metal goes in to really add insult to injury. And Ivan and Tyrannobot win this battle.
What an amazing start to the Nickelodeon US Robot Wars competition. Ninjitsu got kicked around and then dumped into the pit, and Tyrannobot moves on to the championship round.
Evan, Ninjitsu had a little bit of a tough time out there. What was going through your head when you saw the RefBot come out?
Well, we weren't really sure what it was. I mean, if it was just some, little thing came loose, like maybe if he hit us, it might go back into place or something.
Did you think you could get it started again?
So we were just, like going like this, hoping something would start.
Well, tell us what actually happened. How did it become immobilized?
It was this thing right here. It's a safety switch for the battery to the receiver. So in other words, the signals from this weren't going to this.
So regardless of what you were doing, you just didn't have a chance because it lost power.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys still have a shot at third place. So good luck to you then, all right?
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
An exciting start to our tournament, and we're just getting started. When we come back, 2 more robots try to get past each other and into the finals. Stick around.
You are watching your games, your sports. Nick Gas.
Welcome back to Nickelodeon Robot Wars. Our first casualty has already been reported. In our last battle, Ninjitsu bit the dust, leaving Tyrannobot to advance to the finals. 2 more robots are getting ready to enter the arena, so let's go to the battle board and check out the next matchup.
All right, Dave, Tyrannobot goes through to meet the winner of either Phantasm or Probophobia. Up next.
I'm here now with Jeff and Gina and their robot Probophobia. Now, Dr. Probe, I have to ask you, where'd you come up with the name?
Well, I wanted everybody to have a phobia going up against our robot. The fear of the probes.
It all makes sense now. Now, the probe you're talking about is the lifting fork. Gina, tell me what it does.
It can throw robots, and if we get flipped over, we can flip ourselves back over.
You guys are going up against Phantasm. Now, I know her robot doesn't have any weapons. What do you think about that?
I think that's kind of a big disadvantage.
Ooh, so what do you think that Probophobia can do to Phantasm?
I think we're gonna rip them apart.
Hey, we're here in the pits with Team Phantasm, and I've got with me Warren, Vicky, and Christina. How's everybody doing?
Good.
All right, now let's talk about Phantasm. I know you had to do a couple of emergency modifications. What happened?
Well, what happened is when we put it on the scale, it was 156 kilos, and it was like 56 kilos overweight. So we had to chop stuff off. We had to chop off the spiked hammer on that side, and we had to chop off a hammer on this side.
So how do you think it's going to fare out there without its weapons?
It should be pretty fair because we can still ram them, and with the spikes over there for a ramp, we can try and flip them over.
You guys, good luck, and thanks a lot for talking to me.
All right, thank you.
From California, Probophobia.
Probophobia at 171 pounds has a great weapon. It's a lifting fork and a spearing spike.
From Montana, Phantasm.
And at 212 pounds, Phantasm with a flipper and spikes. But he doesn't have a self-righting mechanism, so if he goes upside down, he ain't going nowhere.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's 12-year-old Gina Banks at the controls for Probophobia, and 10-year-old Christina Williams at the controls for Phantasm. And the house bots in this round are the Big Daddy, Sir K, with a crusher, and Dead Metal with that serrated saw and pincers.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Here they go. As Probophobia goes straight off to the center of the arena, if either of these bots wander into the corner patrol zones or CPZs, then the house bots can do some damage. But they're just going to be guarding the corners while these guys fight it out. And Probophobia is trying to lift Phantasm up. Just got a little lip of him and lift him up a little bit, but he lost his grip. And there's smoke coming out of Phantasm now. Something is definitely wrong in there. That usually means a motor is burning out or something's rubbing, but nothing's moving on Phantasm now as RefBot does the countdown. And the Probophobia team are going to be quite happy about this. Not sure what happened in there, but the motors just must have fried as Dead Metal comes in with a saw. And once a bot's been counted out by RefBot, the house bots can come in and do damage on the immobilized bot. And that's exactly what they're doing right now on Phantasm. As Sir K swings Phantasm out to the middle and passes him off to Dead Metal. Dead Metal down with a saw. It's not over in their eyes. The house bots just wait for this moment. And up on the flipper, and a nice little flip there.
Cease.
And it's all over for Phantasm.
All right, so Probophobia wins, and they're headed on to the finals to face Tyrannobot.
Christina, tell me what you think happened out there.
I think we just went too fast, and when I switched the controllers on, and I just was driving around the arena, I was just controlling it too fast, and the robot wasn't thinking fast enough, so just totally fried it.
Well, speaking of fried, I noticed that you've got some melted wires in there. Warren, what are you going to do about that?
Well, I brought a whole spare robot in pieces, so we'll be okay. We'll be back for the next round.
Okay, well, we'll see you then. Thanks a lot. Okay.
So Probophobia advances and will face mighty Tyrannobot in the finals of our U.S. Championship. But first, a bonus battle. We've added an extra match to give the robots that came up short from our previous battles another chance to show us what they can do. Let's go to the battle board and check out the matchup.
All right, Dave, with Tyrannobot and Probophobia through, now it's time to find out who's going to get third place in our bonus battle. Ninjitsu up against Phantasm.
From Orange, California, Ninjitsu. From Baldwin, Montana, Phantasm. Roboteers, stand by.
And there's Evan at the controls for Ninjitsu, and Christina at the controls for Phantasm. And in the center of the arena, above it, is the drop box. And you never know what's going to fall out of there. The house bots in this round will be Sergeant Bash. And joining him, the Master of Mayhem, Sir K.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Here we go for the bonus battle. Neither one of these bots got a chance to show their stuff in the earlier rounds. Maybe they'll do better this time. As Ninjitsu goes straight in with that spinning square disc right in the front of Phantasm. And look at that dent from Phantasm. Ninjitsu just went driving straight in there. Phantasm with all the pushing power and Christina at the controls. And Ninjitsu is little, but he's putting up quite a fight. That disc is doing major damage on Phantasm. Dents all around that poor bot. And young Evan White has done really well this time. He is completely demolished Phantasm. And there's pieces laying all over the arena, and RefBot is counting Phantasm out. Phantasm hasn't moved. So he's definitely immobilized, which means that Ninjitsu is going to try to tear off a couple more pieces before the house bots come in. And there's the full count. RefBot shows the red light, which means it's the green light for the house bots to come in and do the damage. Now, I wonder if they're going to use the drop zone in this round. They certainly are using everything else as the flipper just launches Phantasm across the arena. Wow, they certainly knocked some weight off of that thing because he flew. And the drop zone is only for immobilized bots, which Phantasm definitely qualifies. And there it looks like Sir K's lined him up to the middle. Look at that. Something's going to fall out of that drop zone box. What's it going to be today? Oh, sporting equipment. I wonder if they're trying to hint she should take up another hobby.
C.
Well, don't pay attention to him, Christina. You come back anytime you want.
All right. So in a battle for third place, Ninjitsu prevailed and Phantasm got clubbed.
We're hanging with the house bots backstage. Tony and Gina are here. These guys really know their house bots. Gina, what do you think of Sergeant Bash?
I like the jaws.
What about you, Tony?
The camo is pretty cool.
Pretty cool camo, pretty cool jaws. Stick around for more Nickelodeon Robot Wars.
Let's not wait any longer. The final battle. This is what we've been waiting for. The finals of the U.S. competition. Battle on.
All right, Dave, here we are for all the simoleons. Tyrannobot up against Probophobia.
I'm walking out of the tunnel, which leads out to the arena, and in just a moment, two teams will be walking down that same tunnel, heading out into the Nickelodeon U.S. Championships. We're going to find out who those teams are. Right over here, we have Gina, and her robot is Probophobia. Gina, what have you done to get your robot ready for the finals?
We had to fix our tires and change a few bolts and screws.
What did you do to the tires?
We had to put some new treading on it.
Good luck to you. You've done a great job so far. So now let's head on over and talk to Ivan and the Tyrannobot. How you doing, Ivan?
Good.
Okay, so what have you done to get the Tyrannobot ready?
Oh, we just had to find a few screws and bend some middle.
And you found all your screws. I know you had some scavenging to do.
Yeah.
And were you able to hammer out and smooth out all those other parts?
And I even managed to keep one. You can have a souvenir from Tyrannobot if you want.
Oh, thank you so much. That is really nice. I appreciate it. I'll put this in the robot that I build. Okay, well, good luck to you guys. Do you have a plan of attack against Probophobia?
Grab him by the flipper and just drag him across into the pit.
Okay, well, we'll see what goes down. It's all going to happen in just a moment.
From California, Probophobia. From Michigan, Tyrannobot. Roboteers, stand by.
And there's 8-year-old Ivan Loftus at the controls for Tyrannobot and 12-year-old Gina Banks for Probophobia. And for the first time this evening, a housebot, Matilda, will be in the ring. And joining Matilda, the Big Daddy, Sir K.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And they're off. This is the finals. This is for everything. Probophobia and Tyrannobot gonna square off. Tyrannobot with its jaws wide open, and Probophobia with a lifting fork goes right in behind Tyrannobot, and Matilda is out of her corner patrol zone. And Ivan Loftus needs to get out of the way. And as he gets out of the way, he backs right into the grinder and hits the Disc of Doom trigger in the center of the arena. Now that Disc of Doom's got teeth hanging off of it, and it'll rip out the underside of any bot that's low enough. As Ivan and Tyrannobot push Probophobia right into Matilda's spinning disc in that corner patrol zone. Look at the power on that bot. Jaws wide open on Tyrannobot, but it doesn't matter because he's pushing with the other side. Now Probophobia's got smoke coming out of it. Oh no, and a little bit of flame as well. Gina Banks looks real concerned, but look at the design of that thing. It's moving with its weapon, but the wheels are disabled, which is why RefBot is counting down. If the wheel or the drivetrain is not functioning anymore, that's considered immobilized, even though Gina's doing a great bit of driving with that spinning, lifting arm, moving that bot around, hoping that it won't be considered immobile, but Sir K's got other plans. Sir K's got it by the pincers. And Matilda hits the pit trigger, which means Sir K and Matilda working together to bury poor Probophobia. And that also means that Tyrannobot and Ivan Loftus are the U.S. champs here on Nickelodeon.
Well, Probophobia fought and fought and fought and fought and fought some more. But in the end, the Tyrannobot proved to be too much and became the new Nickelodeon United States champion. Give a big round of applause for that. I know you guys came up a little short. You didn't win, but still you competed in the championship. Were you excited? How did it feel?
It felt good to compete in the championship, but I wish I would have won.
Well, there's always next year, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now let's talk to our championship team, the U.S. champions, the Tyrannobot, led by the captain, the man who did all the driving. Ivan, you are the champion. How do you feel?
Great.
All right, well, now we have a very special presentation for you. Vivian, come on in. She's going to present you guys with your trophy for being the United States champions. Go ahead, Viv.
And a great big congratulations to you. You earned it. Well done.
That's right. Keep the applause going. Ivan, you're holding in your hand a championship trophy. Look at the smile on his face. Tell me what's going through your mind right now. How are you feeling?
Great. My brother and my sister got a trophy. So this is the best one I ever had.
All right, so now he has a trophy to take home to show his brother and his sister. Great. All right, guys, that is it for this episode of Nickelodeon Robot Wars. Hope you enjoyed all the great competition, and we'll see you next time for even more fantastic action. Good night, guys.
Yeah.
And remember, building robots is extremely dangerous and should not be attempted without great care and parental supervision. For more information, please visit www.nick.com.
You are watching Nick Gas.